everyone, my name is Amanda Mack, and this is my yoga edition for Haumbody Sanctuary, and this is Trevor here. He'll be helping me out. So let's get started. We'll get started using 2 blocks today and a strap, or any other props that you'd like to support your practice. And alrighty, so let's get started coming down into a comfortable seat. So you can ground your sit bones with 2 blocks if that feels good, or you can just find a comfortable seat. Starting to soften the eyes, maybe close them all together if it feels right. And start to tune into your breath, into the 4 corners of your neck space. Start to lengthen through the back of the neck. Allow the day to melt away, letting go of anything that happened before class or anything that you need to do after class. It's coming back into the present moment. When you're ready, draw your palms together, soft bend into the elbows, rub them together just like you're generating some heat, some fun, your spark, your energy, warming ourselves from the inside out. Let's take one more deep inhale. Smooth exhale to soften. Allow the fingertips to come apart, maybe feeling that electricity in between, maybe envisioning a white ball of light filled with all positive good things. And as you inhale, spread the fingertips wide, draw the scapulas together, and bring the palms towards the back. And as you exhale, bring the palms towards heart center. Maybe the fingertips want to touch. And as you inhale, broaden through the shoulder blades, spread the fingertips wide. As you exhale, come back into center. Let's take that one more time. So inhale, bring the palms out. Exhale, cleansing breath in. Beautiful job. So flipping your palms all the way towards the earth. Keep a soft bend into the elbows. And imagine that you're painting the sky in front of you. So as you inhale, trace the fingertips up towards the imaginary wall. Maybe tilting the chin up towards the sky. And as you exhale, grounding the energy back into your lap. Really beautiful. Let's take 2 more just like that. Inhale, fingertips light as a feather. Exhale, bringing down the energy, grounding down through the sit bones. Last one. Inhale, lifting through the chest. Maybe the gaze comes up. Exhale, bring the fingertips back into your space. Let's place one hand on top of the heart, the other hand on top of the belly. Feel free to set your intention for practice today. So maybe that's a word that resonates with you. Maybe that's peace, equality, connection. Maybe you dedicate your practice to someone else that needs it more. Maybe that's you today, and that's great. Or if you would like some inspiration, maybe this evening is just to be authentic, to just be an original, to not be a copy, and then you can bring your special talents and gifts, and the world needs that. So whatever your intention, let's breathe it in. Let's take one more deep inhale to expand. Smooth exhale to seal it in. Soften through the eyes, blink them open whenever you're ready. Finding our blocks close by, bring them in between your space. So framing yourselves in our blocks.
Sitting or?
Yeah, sitting. And as you start to ground your right palm down, seal the sit bones. As you inhale, sweep your left palm up and over towards the right, reaching out through the side body. Start to draw your right elbow into the rib cage. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to trace your left wrist all the way down towards the right side of the body. So you're curving in towards your right side. Nice. We'll take that 2 more times. So inhale, open up the rib cage, press the left shoulder blade back. Gaze can come up towards the left fingertips. Exhale to hinge from the hips and the shoulders. Soften all the way down. So one more time. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, soften. hips. Inhale as you sweep your right fingertips up towards the sky, rainbow it out. As you exhale, start to come into the side body, right wrist taps towards the left side of the mat. Nice, and check in with your right hip, just making sure it's not picking up from the mat. If it is, maybe anchoring it down just a little bit. Deep breath in, exhale to hinge from the shoulders, just like you're closing a door. Take this last one at your own pace. Looking good, allowing the whole spine to release when it's ready. Come back into the mat. Really beautiful. Starting to allow the palms to reach forward. Stack your shoulders over the wrist and the hips come directly over the knees, meeting in a tabletop towards the middle of your space. Elongate your neck. Draw the ears out of the shoulders. Flatten through the spine. You can tap through your toes to lengthen the fascia of the feet. Spread the palms wide, just like a starfish. And as you inhale, drop the belly, gazes up, arch through the back. Big smile with a spine for our cow. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, navel towards spine. Gaze towards the upper thighs for our cat. Inhale, shine the heart forward, reach the gaze forward. Elbows up. Exhale to round and curl, really protract from your fingertips, press into the mat. Nice. Feel free to add any three-dimensional movements, find some organic movements, anything that feels safe in the body. Maybe that's a big S shape. Maybe you release your wrist towards the outside of the long edges of the mat. Flip them through the long edges of the mat, shift side to side. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath. Great. When you feel balanced, start to bring the blocks back underneath your palms. Nice. And as you inhale, start to slide your right toes towards the back of your mat. Keep your right toes tucked. Elongate, so you're really releasing your right calf. So as you inhale, rock forwards and back. You can choose your own tempo. You can pick fast or slow. Feel free to melt into the right heel once you feel like you've hit that sweet spot. Option here to melt into the forearms. Come into the forearms on top of your blocks. Bringing the chest all the way down. Tuck the chin back into your chest. Nice, and you can stay in static here to release the right calf. Nice. Inhale to come back onto the palms on top of your blocks. Kick out the right heel. As you exhale, take your right knee into your chest. Tuck your chin into your chest. Step in between your palms. Coming into our low lunge. Wrap the pelvis forward so your left hip pulls forward, the right hip pulls back, just like a tightrope. Keeping the right knee over the right ankle. You can stay right here, that's perfect. Or if it feels right, maybe picking the blocks towards the highest setting to give you some more release. If you're looking for even more sensation, feel free to walk your left toes and left knee towards the back. Nice. Let's draw a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, send your hips back and flex your right toes towards the sky. Coming into our half splits, our Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale to pull the chest forward, gazes long. Exhale, equalize the shoulders, surrender the heart all the way down towards the right leg. Feel free to play with any movements here. You can rock the right heel forwards and backwards. Maybe wave them hello, left and right, releasing all the small muscles of the legs. Inhale to bring the chest back up. Keep your hips forward, just like headlights. Keeping the right palm as you inhale, we'll start to take a little twist towards the right, so left palm can reach the outside of the right leg. Beautiful job. Maybe it stays there, maybe reaching towards the right pinky toes. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, soft bend into the elbows for that deep twist. Inhale, come back into center. Find your way back onto your blocks. Bend through the front knees, slide forward. Allow the right leg to come back to meet the left into our neutral tabletop. Okay, let's reset for the opposite side. So inhale, slide your left toes out long. Keep the left toes tucked. Feel free to play with the height of the blocks. Choose your own variation onto this side. You can go fast or slow. It doesn't have to match the other side. Nice. And as you feel like you're at a steady pace, start to melt your left heel towards the back of the mat. Surrendering down to the forearms if that feels good on the body. Tuck the chin into your chest. Nice. Inhale, come back onto your palms on top of our blocks. Send your left toes out long. As you exhale, draw the left knee into your chest. Really press the blocks away. Crunch your left knee in towards center. Step your left toes forward into the lunge, left side. This time wrapping the right hip bone forward, left hip crease pulls back. You can stay right here, or start to stack the shoulders over the hips. Rotate the pelvis forward, so hands really rotate the pelvis. Nice work. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, slide your blocks and your weight all the way towards the left heel. Flex your right heel, flex your left toes towards the sky for our half splits onto our left side. Nice, and checking back in, making sure the right hip is in line with the left. Inhale, draw the shoulders forward. Exhale, bowing down, softening the eyes, allowing the left hip crease to relax all the way down to the left heel. Letting go of judgment for yourself, for others. Nice. Keeping your left hand planted. Option for our twist. As you inhale, taking the right palm off our block. Capturing what feels accessible onto the left side. And as you exhale, option here for a soft bend into the left elbow. But softly release, come back into center. Frame your left knee, slide forward. And bring both knees towards the back of the mat, back into our tabletop. Tuck through your toes, inhale to elongate the neck and spine. Exhale to take your hips up for our first downward facing dog. Creating a mountain shape. Relaxing the ears in between the biceps, magnetizing the heels towards the earth. You can pedal it out, side to side. Nice. And as you inhale, we'll sweep the right toes out towards the sky. Frame your hip points towards the mat. Bend through your right knee. You can circle it out. Give your right hip some love. Create some small circles. Inhale, sail your right toes towards the center. Exhale, step in between the palms. Pick up the back heel like you're about to sprint off in track. Wrap your pelvis forward. As you inhale, sweep your palms all the way towards the sky for our crescent lunge. Nice, soften the scapulas all the way down through the spine. You can bend through your left knee and sweep the pelvis forward a little bit if that feels good. Nice, making number 11. left palm on the inside of the right ankle, or you can slide a block underneath for some support. For an easy twist. Twist the shoulder, right shoulder up towards the back, right palm reaches up towards the sky. Nice. Option here to take the chest all the way up or lay on the back knee for a modified crescent lunge. So coming into here, you can drop the back knee and expand the arms or keep the hips elevated. Nice, spread the fingertips out wide, press the right shoulder behind the left. As you exhale, windmill the arms, find your blocks underneath your palms through the highest setting. We're setting up for Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3, a little balance challenge here. So tuck through your back toes. You can shorten your stance so you don't have a big leap. And as you inhale, start to hover the left knee like you're making a letter T. Gaze is long. Might have to be cautious of furniture in front. Big breath in. Exhale, you can fly your back toes into our Warrior 3. Equalize the back hips. Nice. Imagine that you are balancing your favorite drink through the lower sacrum, maybe your favorite bowl of soup, maybe your favorite cup of coffee, French toast latte. Alright, and when you're ready, we're going to take 3 leg taps. So inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, softly tap your left toes towards the mat. Nice, we'll take that 2 more times. So inhale, lift, engage the outer glutes, gaze is long. Exhale, slowly tap. Ankle towards spine. Last one, you got this. So strong. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, softly lower. Pivot your back toes about 45 degrees. Expand your arms through the short edges of the mat into a T, into our Warrior 2. Allow your left fingertips to come back. Your right fingertips, gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, externally rotate your right knee. Is it okay if I adjust you?
Yeah.
I will have you withstand my tension so you have nice broad shoulders. Nice, and then I'm going to take your left hip behind your right. Nice, and then bend your right knee into my palm. Yeah. And beautiful. Nice and strong. Nice job. Inhale, lifting through the spine. Exhale, stack the right forearm on top of the right thigh. Left fingertips reach overhead for our extended side angle. The two-tailed Konasana. Keep reaching the right arm up overhead. Option 2, melt your right palm on the inside of the right ankle. Nice.
Yeah.
Take your left palm and reach up overhead. Keep the bend 90 degrees into the front knee. As you inhale, flip your right hand, reach up and over for our reverse warrior. Really beautiful. You can keep your left palm on top of the left knee or send your left forearm across the lower back for some more support. Lifting the hips up and then pouring back like a teapot, breathing in between the intercostal muscles. Really nice. Exhale, start to wave down. So we're going to take the right palm and swoop all the way towards the back. Feel free to grab your blocks and crab walk them towards the back. For our Skandasana, flying monkey, flex your right toes towards the side. Nice. Keeping the sternum nice and strong, gaze is long. Good breath in. Nice. Exhale. Start to come back into the middle of the mat. We're going to come into a 5-pointed start. Toes are out, heels are in. Bring the palms wide open. Open the chest like you are standing in the rain. Nice long spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, extend. Externally rotate the knees over the ankles, coming into God or Goddess squat or horse pose. Tuck the pelvis underneath. Feel free to exhale, pivot your left toes towards the back edge of the mat. Right toes are forward. Set it up for a Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can shorten your stance. Right toes are pointing forward, left toes towards the back. Yeah, if you want to shorten the stance just a tiny bit. Yeah, that looks good. You can keep a block on the inside of the right ankle, coming into triangle.
Okay, triangle.
No, that's okay. Expand the arms. Bump your left hip towards the back. Inhale, reaching forward. And when we can't reach anymore, right palm comes on the inside of the right shin or towards the block to give us some space. Just to
Yeah.
So I'm going to take your left hip towards me. And then I'm going to take your right palm towards the side. How's that feel? Perfect. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, coming all the way up, bend the knees. Exhale, windmill the arms, frame your right toes. Yeah. You can remove the blocks if you find. Frame your right toes into our low lunge. And then framing the right toes all the way towards the mat. Maybe into high plank, so bring both toes towards the back of the mat. Right at the top of the push-up, and hips in line with the shoulders. Rotate the eyes of the elbows forward. Inhale, rock the weight forward. Exhale, lower the knees. Lower the chest, draw the elbows towards the back. Chin comes all the way down. Squeeze your triceps in. As you inhale, lift from the trapezius, your upper back, so little to no weight into the fingertips. As you inhale for baby cobra. Nice. Exhale, come all the way down. Slide your wrists half an inch towards the back. Wrap your elbows in towards the midline. As you inhale, press into the mat, lift through the sternum for our cobra. Soft arch into the lower back, so give yourself a little bit of softness there. Option here to hover the kneecaps, press on top of the toes for our upward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take another deep breath in. Exhale to tuck through the toes, send the hip bones back for our downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice. And we'll take it over towards the left side. Inhale, take the left toes up towards the sky. You can circle it out, give your left hip some love. Yeah, so we're making little circles with the left hip. Great, perfect. Feel free to reverse the direction if that feels right. Inhale, sail your left toes up towards the sky. Your center hip points are pointed into the mat, framed into the mat. Exhale, coil the left knee into the chest. Faces forward, stepping through. Beautiful job. Picking up the back heel like you're about to spring off, like you have a spring there. Wrap the pelvis underneath. Inhale, rise and shine with the palms. Reach towards the sky. Point the thumbs all the way towards the back for our crescent lunge. Nice. Tracking the left knee over the left ankle, wrapping the pelvis forward. Sliding, creating some softness into the collarbones. Take another deep breath in. So lengthen to elongate. Exhale. Drop the right palm on the inside of the left ankle this time. Option to use a block for support. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, peel the left fingertips up towards the sky. Spiral the heart back. Looking good. And when you're ready, option here, you can soften the right knee back onto the mat and bring your work on pivoting the hips. Big breath in. Exhale, tee out the palms, reaching the fingertips towards the front wall and the back. Nice. As you exhale, windmill the arms, find your blocks towards the top of the mat through the highest setting. Shorten your stance, setting up for warrior three onto this side. So gaze as long. Think about it equals seesaw through the crown of the head towards the right heel. So inhale, weight is into the left palm of the toes. Exhale, kick your right heel out. Imagine that you're kicking through the back window, the back doors here. Nice, you can stay here stationary, or option, if you want to take one hand through heart center, you can, maybe both. You can airplane the arms back. Looking good. Feel free to take the toe taps or keep it here. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, tapping our right toes towards the mat. Be cautious to keep the hips level like a T. Good job. Big breath in. Right heel lift, exhale, right toes come down. Last one, you got this, and grow super strong. Nice. Slowly pivot the right toes 45 degrees towards the back. Seal the knife edge down. As you inhale, windmill your right palm towards the back. Expand and open. Left fingertips are forward for our Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2 onto the left side. Look at side. Inhale, lift through the spine. Exhale, take your right fingertips up and over. Stack your left forearm on top of the left thigh for our extended side angle. Utthita Parasvakonasana on this side. Lift and strong. I'm just going to lengthen through here. Your palm. And then I'm going to spiral your right hip back a little bit. What's that?
That's good. I feel it.
Perfect. Nice. And then we'll flip it in reverse and keep the bend into the front knee. Left fingertips reach up and over. High five the back wall. You can gaze towards the left fingertips. Nice. And when you're ready, follow that momentum, that wave. The left fingertips come all the way towards the back. Feel free to bring your blocks with you. Coming into our Skandasana onto the left side. Bending into the right, left toes can come up. Option 2, bring the heart up. Looking good. Inhale to the side. Exhale to come back into the center of your mat. Take your toes out, heels are underneath the hip points. Maybe into a nice 5-footed start. Expand and open. Beautiful job. And as you exhale, take the pelvis underneath. Keep the knees over the ankles. And cactus the arms. Fingertips are pointed forwards. Feel free to stay in this stationary movement, or maybe you add your own flair and flavor. You can rock side to side. You can pick up one heel, maybe the other, maybe you pick up both. That's awesome. Amazing job for your curiosity, for trying, doing amazing. Beautiful job. And when you're ready, expand the knees. We'll pivot the right toes towards the back, left toes towards the front of your space. Setting up for a triangle pose. So right toes are pointed forward, left toes towards the front. Bump your right hip back, tee up the arms. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, allow your left palm to come on the block of the mat, coming into triangle pose. Awesome job. Are you able to extend the front knee a little bit?
Oh, extend, just like straight.
Yeah, straighten. Yeah, beautiful job. Look arms a little bit. wheel the arms, frame your left toes, leaning into the lunge onto the left side. And then framing the left toes all the way towards the mat. Step back into high plank. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, softly release all the way down. Chaturanga Dandasana, squeeze your elbows towards the back. Inhale to roll over the toes, press into the mat. Lift the chest, hover the knees for upward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl the toes, send the hip bones back for our downward facing dog. Mudra Svanasana. Allow the neck to be heavy. Gaze towards the upper thighs, heart to thigh. Pedal it out. Let's take another deep breath in. As you exhale, softly release the knees towards the mat. All the way down. Incredible work. Let's find a hip bone into the mat. Finding a nice comfortable seat. Good job. Let's take a wide V. Doesn't have to be extra fun, just enough that you feel it. We're going to take our strap here. And find a nice tension, so it doesn't have to be too wide. The wider you make it, the more soft it will be. The tighter, the narrower the grip, the more sensation you might feel. As you inhale, we'll take the right wrist on the inside of the right ankle. Yeah, so we're going to drop the right palm on the inside of the right calf or shin, and then we're going to take and gently take the left arm up over the head. So now we're going to take a nice little twist and then press the left shoulder blade back as you gaze under the left shoulder. And then weight is slightly forward. Nice. How's that feeling?
It's tough to move forward.
Yeah.
Tight in the hips.
Yeah, no worries. It looks good. Inhale, come through center. Bring the strap forward. And then we'll just send the hips forward. And then as you exhale, left palm comes on the inside of the left calf or ankle until you find a perfect spot. Yeah, and then we're going to take the right palm towards the back, breathing towards our lungs or obliques. Inhale, come back to center. Slowly release the strap. Come back into the mat. Let's find our way back into our spine. Slowly make your way back to the spine, coming all the way down. You can lower each vertebra down. Take a moment to settle the breath. And when you're ready, rolling over to your preferred side. Taking a moment and pausing. Being proud of yourself in this moment for everything you just did on the mat and off the mat. For all the big things and the little things. And all the in-between moments.